Hello, you guys. Welcome to my channel Crochet by Fazila, and this is my first video. I hope you guys like it. And yeah, today I'll be making a cute little crochet bow, and all that we need to make this crochet bow would be simply a crochet needle. I took number 12. You can take whichever which you want and which you have, a pair of scissors, and lastly keyring, and also the main thing that is our yarn, a bowl of yarn. So I took color pink. Pink color seems to be quite cute, so I thought why not go ahead with that. So now I have made 42 chains. After we complete making 42 chain, you can see it's 19 inches long, and we have to skip two chains, and on the third chain we have to make half double crochet. The very first stitch on the second row would be half double crochet, and we have to do the same thing. It's quite easy, quite beginner friendly, so any one of them who wants to start their crochet journey can make this, and also you'll love the results. You'll be proud of yourself. Yeah, it's quite easy, and you can see this is how we it would look. I have completed almost 6 stitches, and now yeah, finally our first row has been completed. If you see, this is how it may look. And now to start our third row of our double crochet, or sorry, of our bow, we have to take three, sorry, I mean two chains, flip the crochet back side, and now on the second chain, on the back side of the chain, we have to make half double crochet. I'll repeat. If you could see, I'm making it on the second side, or like the back side of the chain, half double crochet, and we have to follow the same thing with the whole row. We have to make the same things, like half double crochet on the back side. And see, just look closely how am I making it. On the second, if you see, it's a V, and on the other side of the V we have to take this and make this half double crochet. Okay, here you can see that I have completed the second row too, and now we would be starting and making our third row. As you can see, both of the rows has been completed, and this is how it turned out. Again, we have to make two chains. Okay, two chains here, flip it around, and again start crocheting on the other side of the V, and we have to come like make half double crochets again in all these stitches, and we have to complete a third row. Okay, now as you can see that I have completed the third row. Now we have to simply tie a knot at the end of the last crochet. This is how you tie a knot. After we finish tying the knot, we have to remove the excess threads that are left. This is how we remove it. Just simply cut the threads which are there, the excess threads, and this is how it should look like. Now we simply have to fold it into half like this, and now we have to take a needle and a thread. This is how it should be folded, and now we have our needle and thread of the same color, almost same. And yeah, this is how we should tie a knot at the end of the thread, as normally we stitch, and we have to stitch the edges. Now it's up to you whether you want to stitch it with a thread, or else you can use yarn too over here, but since I prefer using a needle and a thread, it stays stable. So I prefer using this. Whichever, it's up to you, whichever thing you feel is better for you. You can do that. So right off now, I'm using a needle and a thread to stitch the edges, and after we complete stitching, this is how it should look like. I'll meet you when it's done. Okay, so I have finished stitching it, and this is how it's looking now. We have to flip it over. See, no threads are visible. It looks cute, and yeah, after we completed, this is how we should give, like, just pinch it in the middle, and this is how it should look like. We have to give it a bow shape. So at the both the sides, so first we'll do on one of the side, we'll make a stitch so that it stays in place, and we have to do the same thing on the other side. And you can yep, same thing on the other side. Just make sure it's tight and doesn't loosen up. Yep. And even on this side, just simply make a pinch and add the needle over there to make a small stitch, a simple stitch. Okay, after we made a stitch, just roll the thread so that both of them stays in place, and simply just make a knot with that thread. That's all. Okay, now you can see that I have attached and stitched the middle part. This completely looks like a bow now. It looks so cute, trust me you guys, and it's so easy to make. This is the easiest thing I've ever crocheted as of now. And now what we have to do is, just to make sure that thread is not visible, we'll take the same color yarn and we'll tie a knot. This is how, just a simple knot. Okay, so we are done with the bow. Now let's make the ribbon for it. So simply make a knot, make 28 chains. Okay, now 28 chains of mine has been completed. Skip 2 chains and start making half double crochet in all of these stitches. Okay, as you can see, I have completed the half double crochet, the first row of it, and now we have to make 2 chains again and follow the same thing we did on like for the row. So make 2 chains, flip it over,
and again start making half double crochet from the second V on the back side. See, the other part of the V. We have to do the same thing, follow the same stitch again. Let's meet you after we complete our second row. Okay, you guys, as you can see, I have completed the second row and this is the third row. We have to do the same thing with the third row. How two chains, flip it over on the second chain, make half double crochet and complete the whole row. Three rows has been completed. Both of these, like all in, like from the second row we have to make half double crochets on the other side of the V, and this is how it should look like. I have removed the excess threads, and now like into half, flip it into half, just tie a knot with the thread on the middle part, and this is how we have to roll it with thread. Attach it on the bottom, and this is how we should attach both of these. Okay, now as you can see that I have rolled the thread and attached both of these. This is so sturdy, that's why I prefer using thread instead of wool. Okay, now we have to start making more 10 chains. I took 12 chains over here because we have to skip one. So this is how you should measure it. I took around 10 to 12 chains. I have like we have to skip one. After we skip one, we have to make single crochets over here. See, this is how we make single crochet, and we just have to make this row, like one row of this single crochet. I'll meet you when once I'm done. Okay, so now I'm done making the chain over here, like the single crochet chain, and we have to attach it on our bow like this. As you can see, I've not tied a knot yet. Now we have to continue that, and we have to make a split stitch like this. Yep. And now we have to tie a knot, like make one, take one yarn over here on this side, cut it, and this is how it should look like. We'll make a split stitch over here. Yo, and our bow is ready. You have to give it in shape, and after cutting all the excess threads which were left, this is how it should look like. Now we can attach the keyring that we took. And it's good to go. Let me know in the comment sections, did you like the tutorial or not, and what should I make next. This looks amazing, right?